Hi Libra, this is Alex, and I am here to bring you your weekly love reading. I hope you guys are doing well and taking care of yourselves. Let's see what God, Angels, Universe has in store for Libra. Beautiful, beautiful, awesome, woohoo! Seven of Swords. Did you meet somebody online, Libra? And they told you that everything you wanted to hear emotionally, they kind of opened you up emotionally. Then that opened you up sexually, and they might have ghosted you and walked away. Now you're trying to figure out what you did, maybe to cause this situation, or what you could do differently in the future. You got double aces there. You can change your situation with that manifestation card. This says to me that you were trying something different and trying something new. You might have even gone outside of your element, your normal routine, possibly when it came to dating or a particular situation. I'm also hearing too, to an extent, you might have lowered your standards. That's what I'm getting. And that kind of gave whomever this was access to the very best of who you are. And I won't say what you have because I don't feel that, but for some of you it could be true. But I just kind of feel like you knew you were too good for this person. You know, not saying that the Queen of Pentacles thinks that she's too good, because she absolutely does not. She would not be in a queen status if she did. But it was almost like you might have had a choice between two people or two different directions. And maybe you followed your heart, right, at the expense of ignoring your gut, right? This is the High Priestess. So this is Cancer and Pisces for me as a reader. Okay, and it's almost like your gut was singing to you. I also kind of feel like for a lot of you guys, you were wanting to open up. You know, you were wanting to kind of just pull the Band-Aid off, if you will, and allow in new love, which is the Knight of Cups, right? It was almost like I want something different, so I'm going to do something different, right? And I just kind of feel like I keep feeling that your gut or something inside of you was saying, no, not this one. Or if you do this, take it with a grain of salt. If you jump in, not both feet, not feet first, right? I kind of feel like you were getting instructions and downloads about this particular situation, right? And with the Four of Cups here, yeah, it's almost like it was fun. It felt good. It felt comfortable. It felt nice. But this person might not have been the one. So it was almost like something was missing. There was some sort of void, right? There was some sort of void. And I just kind of feel like to an extent you might have been getting red flags. You know, certain things this person might have been saying and kind of telling on themselves and, you know, kind of feeding you little pieces of information about who they really were versus, you know, who their representative was, right? And, you know, I don't know if you were paying attention. Maybe you kind of ignored the signs, you know, but you just maybe wanted something. So you tried it. You know, you might have been highly attracted to this person And also at the same time, you could have been telling yourself, you know what, I'm a big girl, I'm a big guy, I'm grown, so whatever happens, happens. Let's do this. You know, you hear that saying from Top Gun, your ass is writing checks that your body can't cash. I just kind of feel like maybe Libra, you were telling yourself certain things about this situation, you know, to maybe keep yourself up, to keep the passion going, to stay in it, to not talk yourself out of it, which you normally do, right? It was almost like you went into this eyes wide open, and before anything started, it was almost like, okay, I'm accepting the consequences, right? I'm accepting the consequences, because you got double aces here, right? Double aces have everything, or aces have to do with new beginnings, new start, new path of communication, freedom, way of thinking, and new passion, new energy, new fire, new desire, new lust, new attraction, right? I kind of feel like you just went for it. You completely just went for it. Now here's the thing. It scared the crap out of you because it felt a whole lot like your past, right? It was, I kind of feel in certain situations, almost identical. And at the same time, you could have done, at any point in the process, you could have done anything that you wanted to change the situation, right? But for this, in this particular case, it was almost like, so for some of you, very few, you're like, I don't want to hurt no more. I don't want to, I'm sick of feeling like this. So I have to do something different. I have to move on from this relationship. I have to get out of this rut, maybe over a past, over a relationship that didn't work out of, you know, feeling numb, right? It's almost like you might have dove into this head first because you were tired of feeling numb. You were tired of, you know, the old way, the old being, the old thoughts, the memories, the old habits of whatever this situation was that brought you pain in the past. So yeah, for some of you, yeah, you took the bull by the horns. It's like, look, I'm going to pretty much control what's going on, or I'm going to pretty much, you know, kind of dictate, manifest, manipulate this situation to how I want it to be. And by the way, manipulating a situation could simply be, okay, I know I'm not going to get anything out of this, so let me just hang out with this person and allow this situation to run its course until it basically stopped, right? Now, I do kind of feel like for a lot of you, this deception was, again, you kind of controlling the situation and saying to yourself, okay, this is not really going to go anywhere, but let me try to get something out of it, right? So it's almost like you weren't necessarily, yeah, look, the Ace of Pentacles, another ace, right? So that kind of says to me, you might not have had the greatest expectations or the greatest intentions, whether it was you or your person, but it was almost like, let me do this anyway. And, you know, because again, I'm just trying to get myself out of this rut in this old way that I used to be in, right? And with the Eight of Wands, I kind of feel like once you did, it was almost like it sucked, it hurt, it cleansed you, maybe emotionally especially, from your past. But the cleansing, the moving on, the getting rid of old habits, old this, old that, it damn sure worked, right? It damn sure worked. Because why? Because you have the Eight of Cups here with the Ace of Pentacles. You have another ace on the table. So what does that mean? That basically means that you were successful at clearing away what you intended to clear away, and now you can replace it with new opportunity, new energy, new resources, new experiences. Okay? So kind of a weird, unorthodox way of doing this, Libra, but it worked. It absolutely worked. You know, you kind of went into this, you know, pretty practical, independent, strong. You know, you were aware of what options you had, what paths you could have taken. You know, the love came rushing in, you know what I mean? And momentarily it could have blinded you to the point where, yeah, you only had your intuition and your gut to listen to. You know what I mean? But this person, I kind of feel like, yeah, you knew they weren't going to last. You knew eventually you would cut them off. I kind of feel like there was absolutely no connection. You were still numb. And you wanted to get yourself out of this numbness and this numb state of mind by any means necessary. And, you know, again, you knew the risks. You know, you knew what you were doing. You knew what you were, you know, you knew what you needed to know going into this. And in the end, you were able to walk away, clear away this past pain, this past hurt, this past guilt, right? Could even be you left a third party situation, right? Because one of you kept wanting truth and clarity and something serious and something long term, and the other one probably just wanted a physical relationship, right? It took a lot, you know, again, it took a lot because, you know, they were not trying to let you go. They were using everything in their power under the sun to keep you with them, to keep you drawn in and keep you locked in. But I do kind of feel like for some of you guys, you knew deep down, again, you knew deep down that you weren't going to stay in this situation. So you found the energy and effort and heart to basically walk away from this. You know what I mean? So you can allow new energy to come in, right? So you can allow new energy to come in. Let's go ahead and pull 3 romance angel cards for you, Libra. See what else God, angels, and universe has for you. That is some risky stuff, Libra. That is really, I mean, it's almost like you just found a healthy distraction to help you clear away what it was that you needed to clear away. And you succeeded. Nice. 2 cards. First card's past life relationship. You have known each other before. Yeah, this could have been a karmic situation. Angels are saying karmic energy, not karmic situation. The energy that you were trying to escape from and get rid of was karmic. And this person was the catalyst to come in and help you out of that. Help you to repay your karmic debt. Second card, playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Okay, now that it's over, go out there and get your Ace of Pentacles, right? The way that you get your Ace of Pentacles is to put all of this behind you. You pick yourself up, dust yourself off, pat yourself on the back. That's key. Pat yourself on the back for a job well done. Last card. Look at the card on the bottom is passion. Whatever this connection was, honey. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. I kind of feel like you knew that, though. I kind of feel like that's something you never compromised, or that's something that you might have been eager to get back. That's what you were fighting for, to put yourself in a position again where you loved yourself and honored yourself. And every time that you thought about love and romance, this past relationship didn't pop up. You know, you loved yourself enough where, you know, kind of going forward, it's almost like I want to be in love again. I want to be in love again. This is the card at the bottom, passion. Allow yourself, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Okay? So it was almost like, you know, you wanted to kind of get back to your old self of believing in love and being in love, but you couldn't do that because I feel like you were weighted down or weighed down by this past karmic energy. So it's really weird because that reading started out in one direction or going in one direction, and then it completely like bust a U-turn, and it feels karmic. It felt like it was necessary. I feel like you're out of it. You're over it, Libra. And there are only good times to come. There are only good times going forward. Because after all this time, you finally have cleared this karmic debt. So kudos to you, Libra. If the reading does resonate, you guys know what to do. Love you. Bye.